Hi, my name is Rebecca, and this is my horse friend Walter, and in today's class, we are going to talk about the proper gear for a rider. So, the most important piece of equipment that you will need if you plan on being around and working with horses is a helmet. So it's good to get a snug helmet that is comfortable. You want to make sure it's not too loose and not too tight. How would you know? Well, when you go up and down with the brim, your eyebrows should go up and down, but it shouldn't be so tight that it gives you a headache. Very important to make sure that the chin strap is tight. If it's too loose, the helmet won't do you any good if you have an accident. So make sure it's comfortably snug. So that's the most important equipment that you're going to need. The second thing that you're going to need is some boots. It's really important to have a boot with a heel and that you're in a closed toe shoe. So remember, no flip-flops, no sandals, right? That's not safe around horses because if a horse accidentally steps on your foot, that could be really painful, right? So you want to have a boot. I like a tall boot because when I ride, it protects my calf. So you might want a tall boot for riding. All right, the next thing that you need is probably a pair of riding pants. Your riding pants should be snug but comfortable and have a little bit of stretch to them so you can move around, right? So you can find these at the tack store or online. And then I like to wear a polo shirt or a sun shirt. Sun shirts are great. They can keep the sun off of you. They can keep you from getting a farmer tan, a little bit of protection. They have some ventilation so they don't get too hot during the summertime, and they kind of protect you from the elements. And then the last thing that you'll probably need is a pair of riding gloves. So they can come in cloth or in leather, but they're really nice to protect your hands, especially when you're riding or lunging or walking a horse, to protect you from getting your hands chafed. So that's the gear that you need. A helmet, riding boots, pants, a nice riding shirt, and some gloves. Now what you don't need when you're riding is some dangly jewelry, right? You want to not wear long jewelry or have your hair kind of get all over the place where you might not be able to see, right? That could be dangerous. So you either want to keep your hair, if you have long hair, in a ponytail or a braid or up inside your helmet. So you want to avoid that. You also want to avoid having an open jacket or vest, right? So if you're riding, either keep your vest or your jacket zipped up or take it off and leave it while you're taking care of your horse. Because if you're riding and the vest starts flapping, that could spook your horse. So now you know the proper gear for your horse. You can find it at your local tack store or online.